You know what's really annoying? I've just moved house, I've not had time to make a lot of videos, and before I've even got round to making a Superman video and giving my thoughts, James Gunn has already announced a sequel. And the sequel is less than 2 years after the original Superman. I don't know if we've ever had such a quick turnaround in movies. Man of Tomorrow is set to come out in 2027, and I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. As someone who loved the first Batman film, I feel like I've been waiting a decade, maybe 2, for the next Batman film to come out. And as much as I do love the idea of them taking a long time with the Batman Part 2, and I want them to make it perfect, at some point, they just have to release the movie. And the first Superman, I didn't think it was perfect. I'll give my full thoughts on it in another video. I thought it was a bit hammy at parts, but it was fun. And overall, what's the point of a movie if it's not fun? And the fact that the second one is going to come out so quickly, I'm happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments, because it's really weird. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. It kind of looks like, if you look at this artwork, Lex Luthor is in this sort of machine suit. It looks pretty cool. It could be a confrontation with Superman, but the fact that Superman is holding a screwdriver, if you look at this, it's pretty clear what's happening here. They're going to team up and fight a villain together. Now, this kind of reminds me of Thor 2, which wasn't great. If you remember Thor 2, he had to team up with Loki to beat whoever the villain was in that film. I couldn't even tell you. And I don't usually like good guy, bad guy team-ups. But the relationship between Lex Luthor and Superman in the first Superman film was so integral to the film, and such a key point, such a interesting, probably the best thing about the film was their interactions and the way they felt about each other. That forcing them to work together, it could be an interesting dynamic. Again, leave a comment, let me know what you think of that. And by the way, remember to subscribe as well. I really appreciate you if you do that, especially if you want that Superman video. Now, the only real confirmed cast we have so far is, of course, David Corenswet, who's going to play Superman, and Nicholas Hoult, who's going to play Lex Luthor. I have a feeling that this is going to be a sort of space adventure. So if this film is more set in space, I'd find that quite interesting. Obviously, we have a Supergirl movie coming next year as well. I'd be interested to see if that can roll into this at all, and if we can get her character, because we haven't seen much of Supergirl on the big screen. Of course, we had, I think Sasha Kell was her name, and I thought she did a good job in the Flash movie. I know a lot of people didn't like the Flash movie, but I thought it was alright, and I thought Superwoman was good in it. So I'd be interested to see if she's involved. We do have a few hints via social media, a few Instagram comments, tweets. We can see Isabella Marced, who was Hawk Girl. I'm not going to make the joke. That's so aged, I'm sorry. It looks like she might be a part of the movie. Aaron Pierre, possibly one of the most interesting castings. It looks like he's going to play John Stewart. If you don't know who John Stewart is, he's one of the Green Lanterns. He's part of the Green Lantern Corps. It's clear that the Green Lanterns are going to have a big impact on this universe and are going to play a big role. I'm quite interested to see what John Stewart will do there. I think there is a Green Lanterns, I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie, but they are planning one where we're going to get older Hal Jordan, I believe. Again, something I'm excited to see. I'm not really too knowledgeable on Green Lantern. I didn't read the comics, but most of my knowledge comes from the cartoons. Be interesting to see that group in the universe, I think. Of course, Rick Flag Sr. Now, I know that's quite controversial. Some people think he's a Trump fan. Other people think he's not a Trump fan. And yes, I know the first film had political inferences in it. Come on. The whole point of it was that you should be nice and that you should serve peace. It wasn't serving a particular political side, in my opinion. But moving on, because that's boring. Of course, this sequel fits into Chapter 1, which is what James Gunn is calling it, of this universe. Gods and Monsters. The next films are, again, Supergirl and Clayface, which, by the way, is filming really close to me. If you want me to go visit the sets in Liverpool, I'm kind of interested in doing that. I might do it and try and make a little weird vlog out of it. So leave a like if you want me to do that. I kind of want to do that. But yeah, that's all the information we have so far. I'm interested to see how this develops. Again, I haven't reviewed the first film yet. Go follow me on IMDb. I think I've probably left a short review on there. But the quick turnaround is interesting. It shows James Gunn's intent to really make fun, interesting cinema experiences. And I don't think he's trying to make great films like The Batman, for example. I think The Batman is something that's supposed to stand alone on its own. I think Superman, this Man of Tomorrow film, they're supposed to be part of a greater saga that you can just enjoy and watch and that everyone can enjoy. I don't think they're supposed to be deep think pieces. I think they're supposed to just be good. And I can't complain about that. Again, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This is a bit of a messy one. I haven't planned it much, but sometimes I just want to hop on and talk. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, 'cause I'm interested to see what people think. Are people enjoying the Superman universe? I am, so far. One movie in. Yeah? Goodbye.